Hello everyone, it's David Neach giving you another video in our series of training videos for people that are wanting to rank their website online properly, not sure how to start, what to do, but they want a presence online. They know that much, and as I say, they just want to get their site up and happening and making sure that it's ranking in Google for whatever business they're in, whatever phrase or keyword they're wanting to rank for. So what I'm going to do today is actually show you how to do a bit of keyword research. It doesn't have to be hard, it does take a bit of time, but I'll give you the basics of how you go about that today, and then you can, I suppose, research it a bit further. But you have to be pretty thorough with it, but maybe in the market that you're in it might not take a lot more than what we're going to do here today, but I'll give you the basics anyway, and you can look around online to have a look a bit more into it. But as I say, they're basic training videos. They're not going into extreme depth, but more of an overview series. So let's start and have a look. So first off, basically go to Google, or I suppose any search engine that you like, and simply, in this particular case, I go to Google because they've got their own keyword tool. So let's just go to Google in this case and just type in keyword tool, because they'll rank highly for their own keyword tool, and there it is right there. So we'll pick on that one, and if you like, click that one there, we'll be fine. Or that one would have worked as well, either way. Wait for it to load, and what it'll do is simply it'll bring up a page that will allow you to put in a keyword that you pretty well want to use. So you may not be signed up for Google in some ways, you may have to sign up to get in there, but I don't believe so. Anyway, let's just go in and have a look. So this is where it is. It'll bring you to a page like this, and simply you want to put in a word. Let's pick on, say, gardening. There you go. Let's have a go at gardening today. See what we can get up with on gardening. So you might want to find gardening tools or presents or anything like that, but we'll just use that as I say for an example. You can choose your location, so you can put in Australia or any country just about that's listed there, or you can just simply go all countries. So for today we might just go for all countries, see what we get back. You can also narrow it down by just clicking this box here. It's only show IDs closely related to the search terms. So if we just want to go for gardening, which generally we would want to just stick to our own keyword, but you know, you might have a business in town that's focusing purely on clothing, or as I say, gardening or plumbing, anything you like. So you're probably best to select that. There are other advanced options you can go into as well, but for the moment we're just going to leave those here. So just go with gardening, and as I say, if you drop down there, you'll have to put in what they call a captcha code. It's to stop people basically using up too much resources unnecessarily for Google and doing the wrong thing, if you like. So just type in those funny little letters if you can read them. So in this case it's OPARRI, I think, for that one. Then we click search. So it'll just go through the motions and have a look around, pick out the words and bring back results, and that's exactly what you want. So just to recap so far, we've just put in gardening as the search term, as the actual word or phrase. You can do multiple ones, as it says, one per line. You can have others. You can actually even do keywords off a certain website, but as I say, that's a bit more advanced. We'll just leave it at that for this stage. So anyway, we've done that. We're going for gardening, and that's what we've literally brought up, because we've ticked the box here where we just want to show IDs closely related to the search terms, and this is what we get back. So as I say, anything here with gardening will be highlighted in blue or the darker blue, and if you click on any of those, it'll take you to the actual, let's go and have a look, it'll take you to the actual Google page where all the gardening results come up. So as you can see, gardening, there's 95,600,000 websites, or web pages if you like, bringing back information on gardening. You can see them all highlighted all the way through there. So the gardening itself is just an incredibly high search term, so you wouldn't rank for gardening. That would be pretty silly. So what you would do, we'll just go back, you'd narrow it down into one of these ones, and as you can see there's 1.5 million searches here. Here it is, 1.5 million searches done globally every month for just the word gardening. So there's not a lot of competition, but it's too general, so you need to bring it back a bit more related to what you want. So for example, say we wanted to narrow down, let me have a look through here, say gardening supplies or gardening tips if you like. Let's try gardening tips. So we just copy that, go back up and re-put that one back in there, or you could just put in the word at the end of it and do it again, and then click search. So in this case we put gardening tips. So what we'll have there now is an expanded view or a deeper search of gardening tips. So you got gardening tips for beginners. So you see your results become less there. You can sort these, which is really handy. You can sort these via competition. So if we click on that, it will literally bring back the competition for those keywords, but it'll sort through highest to lowest in competition. So at the same time, by doing that, it'll also give you less results most of the time. If you find something that has not much competition, a lot of monthly searches, well, that's very good. That's what you ultimately want. Finding that can be tricky, and that's where the length of time when it comes to going and delving down into these keywords for your keyword research for your site can get very difficult, but we can provide that too if you needed. We can do that service, we offer that. But as I say, just an overview today. So as you can see, they're the searches, they're the competition. Higher, the more green, the more competition. So if you like, you could sort of go down here and you'd see low competition with less green. Up here all the way to the top, you'd see obviously medium competition. If it's really all the way up here, it'll be high competition. So we'll just do a little bit more there. Global monthly searches. If you're wanting to just literally find out how many people or how many searches, essentially, these are not exact, by the way. They are more of an indication, but they are reliable enough for you to go after things, generally speaking. As I say, so you might, well, as you get down here, look at that one for example. Not much competition, low competition, indoor gardening tips. So therefore there's probably not a lot of people that are going to want to do that, but in this case you got global monthly searches 480. So as you can see, it certainly does vary. Let's just do for an example here, drop this down to, let's pick a country, let's pick Australia, and you'll see the search changes. So let's go down here. So by doing that, what we've just simply done, you'll see here the global monthly searches won't change because we did that search as it was. We just did all countries, so that's global. Over here we've got your local monthly searches. So for Australia, we've got 1,600 people per month searching for gardening tips. So there's some I suppose relatively easy keywords to probably go after. As you can see, very low competition. Look at that one there, flower gardening tips, spring gardening tips. Let's just hit the competition button and see what we get back from that. You could go all the way down to the bottom and you would have October gardening tips. There's less than 10, so I'm not sure, that's just indicating not much, but it just shows you the variations of it. So if you go back up here, these numbers are getting up from a negative. If we just wanted to see for this local search month or local monthly searches for that for those words, gardening tips, as you can see up there, you've got 1,600 gardening tips, vegetable gardening tips 110. So you've got a bit of local, that's global, but you're getting the idea, I hope. So as you sort of narrow down, you can even dig further. Let's just quickly wrap this up. We'll do one more here. Let's dig down into vegetable gardening tips to show you how far these keywords go. Let's just put that back up here. Click search. And that's why it's really, see how we've narrowed it right down to that, and there's not much left in that. 2,900, the same, 110. You can't get sort of much more than vegetable gardening tips based on this, at least. So that was just a silly little example, really. Have a bit of fun with it, but yeah, get on there, and if you're local, as I say, put in your search term up there, have a play, dig deeper through it, and find something with low competition and high search terms, and you're generally on a winner. So that's the second video in the series that I'll be doing. I'll do 10 videos, so hopefully that's of help to you. Any questions, you can always get me at davidneach.com, and have a good day.